This is the town of Vacarisses. It sits in Catalonia, one of the most parched regions in Spain, and it's gained notoriety for this suburban symbol, the swimming pool. There is one pool for every 5 residents in this 7,000-person town. But as water becomes an increasingly scarce resource in drought-hit Spain, can pool ownership here be done in a responsible way? Many people were drawn to Vacarisses in the 1970s, hoping to live out the suburban dream of homes with large gardens and pools to provide respite during the long, hot summers. But that lifestyle is under threat as a severe drought forces authorities to reach for increasingly stringent measures to conserve water. That includes restrictions on filling pools. Tony Massana is the mayor of the town.
The model was created by the Franco regime and the post-Franco regime, which, without urban planning laws, allowed there to be neighborhoods that grew a lot. All these neighborhoods were legalized and are legalized, but of course they have the house model of a house with swimming pool, garden, and the water consumption is obviously higher than that of a flat.
A new law will bar residents from refilling pools, even with a ferocious summer on the horizon. Last year's was the hottest on record. Resident Antonia Leon Garcia's pool, like many others, has been empty for years. She says the townspeople are unfairly stigmatized.
When you go shopping in the supermarket or in Terrassa, people say to you, "Oh, yes, you live where there are 30,000 swimming pools, right?" It's a silly stigma that's gone round, but if you are here, you are in the countryside.
She and others here say the pools are being used as a scapegoat for a larger problem, Spain's lack of coherent water policy. She wants authorities to invest in more desalination and purification plants to supplement aquifers and reservoirs. An expert we spoke to at the IE Center for Water and Climate Adaptation in Madrid agreed with her. While many point fingers at pools, they told Reuters the bulk of Spain's water resources are taken by the agriculture sector. Water management is a hot topic in Spain and a main point of contention in the upcoming regional, municipal, and national elections. Massana says there are still ways to enjoy a backyard pool in a sustainable way, such as keeping the water in it and using thermal covers so the water evaporates less. Garcia, meanwhile, says she's getting rid of her pool.
Oh no, I'm not going to fill it. I'm going to remove it. Why? Because first, we don't have kids. Second, because now I'm paying for a pool that I don't use, that I won't fill and I've been paying for 7 years, and telling the town hall that it's empty and it's always the same thing. It's a matter of finances.
De gasto.
Email exchanges from inside the BBC, they talk about the risk of violating Indian laws. It's easier to rake up the freedom of speech debate, but does it give anyone a free pass to knowingly violate the law? America supports India because it needs India's support in return. And India is working with the US because it suits India's interests. This is how geopolitics works. Last night, he diffused a crisis with his defense minister. But today, Netanyahu was confronted with a new problem. His cabinet seems to have rebelled against him. The UK is looking at the Indian subcontinent to fill its coffers. That India seems to be negotiating from a position of power, like a partner and not a former colony.